After you guys get done watching this video, make sure to go over to my prank channel and check out some of the crazy crap we're doing over there. Link's gonna be in the description, as well as a clickable annotation at the end of this video. What it is, guys, it's your boy Blasphemous HD. All hell has broken loose, because if you've been on the internet, you know that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 has been confirmed. If you were like me and you read very in-depth into the ending of part 3, because I didn't beat the game myself because I sucked at it. I couldn't even freaking get past level freaking 2 or 3 or one of them. But you'll know at the end of part 3, there was a lot of hints that basically said there would not be a Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was the last game of that franchise. Is done, it's over, but now we find out that they're gonna be making a movie. Me personally, you know, this is really cool news because I thought the last one was gonna be the last one. Now, if anybody followed the ending of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, they would know that it was extremely hinted at that that would be the last freaking game. I mean, they even finished off the purple guy who got taken out by his own goddamn suit. You know, because the kid was going after him or whatever. And if you got the really good ending, then you'd see that all of the animatronics' heads would all be lined up, but instead of their lights still being on, which would imply that, you know, they were still pissed off and still there, all the lights in their eyes would be off, which basically would signify that it's over. And in that insult to injury, Scott Cawthon put out a picture of the hat, basically saying it's done. I personally think part 3 was it. You know, then they hit him up like, yo man, we want to turn your awesome viral video game series into a motion picture movie. So I honestly think that as part of him being able to make a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, he had to make a 4th game. And it would kind of make sense, because if you think about it, it doesn't take Scott Cawthon very long to make a Five Nights at Freddy's game. It only took him, what, like 8, 9, maybe 10 months to do the last 3 all together. And it's taking him, 7 months to do this last one? Because I think the game came out like, a month and a half ago. And Five Nights at Freddy's 4's release date is October 31st. So what, 7 months in between this one? It's 7 months because in order for him to sell his movie, you know, like a lot of actors, they will go do interviews and do live events and all this other crazy stuff in order to sell the movie. Well, in order for Scott Cawthon to sell the movie, he doesn't have to go do a whole bunch of interviews and a whole bunch of other stuff. All he's got to do is just make another Five Nights at Freddy's game, because the game is of course gonna go viral. I hope I'm right, and if I am, you're probably gonna see something that references the movie in the game, you know, and that'll be to drum up press and to raise awareness for the movie. Like I said, I think that he intended for part 3 to be the very last part, you know, like that's what my gut is telling me, that's what all the evidence points to for part 4, but he has to make a part 4 in order to sell the movie and make sure that the movie does well. This new animatronic that you can see on the screen this entire time looks freaking horrifying as all living shit. It looks like he is, again, instead of just sticking to the formula that he stuck with for the first 2, which he's probably really good at and it wouldn't take him a lot of work to make that game, he's upgrading the graphics and he's upgrading the gameplay once again. I would really like for there to be an official Five Nights at Freddy's game where you literally walk around, you know, instead of just sticking in one room and check cameras, you know what I mean? But with that being said, a lot of people have been asking me, are you gonna play this game when it comes out? You can rest assured that unfortunately I am, but as always, I'm letting you guys know I'm probably not gonna pass the goddamn thing. I have not beat a single fucking Five Nights at Freddy's game. None of them. I will put this shit out and keep trying to beat it until I'm just tired of getting scared shitless and I'm just like, you know what, man, fuck it. That's like my promise to you guys when part 4 comes out. I'm gonna play it as much as I can until I'm just so scared, I'm like, you know what, fuck this. But yeah, this is boy Blasphemous HD, man. Let me know if you think that I'm wrong, if you think that I'm right, What do you think is going to be in this game? I'll probably make a couple of other commentaries about Five Nights at Freddy's the closer we get to it, and as more details come out of what is going to be inside the game. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe, and as always, the boy Blasphemous HD, Twisms. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more jacked up crap, make sure to head over to my prank channel. We basically exploded Randy's face off. He knows why. I am going to be posting at least 1 to 2 pranks a week over there. And I'm going to stay with my 1 to 2 videos upload schedule over here as well. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to both my channels and all that good stuff. And as always, Twisms.